everyone, I am Josh, and welcome to part 10 of Let's Build a Modern Mansion in The Sims 4. So last episode was quite controversial, and I know that a lot of you are not happy with the changes I made, but I do have some plans for what I want to do this episode, and I definitely plan on making this house quite a bit bigger, because I know I took away quite a lot of it, but that's just because I felt that the floor plan didn't make sense, and that it made a lot more sense that the kitchen was in the back of the house. So I'm going to basically just give you a quick rundown of what I plan to do. So over top this area is going to be some more bedrooms. So I'm not going to expand the first floor, but I am going to expand the second floor. And I'm not entirely sure what's going to be under there. Maybe just some kind of outdoor space or something. And then on top of here, I'll have a roof that kind of mirrors this side, so the roofs kind of match up nicely. And then I'm going to take this idea and put it in the back. So I think that will help a lot more. So how about we just begin instead of just talking about it. So I'm just going to grab a room thing here and bring that out. So, and I'm also going to get rid of these at the bottom. And I'm not sure exactly what kind of supports I want to do. I think I'm just going to, oh, that's not very helpful. Alright, I think I'm just going to do just some rectangles. I think just like these kind of pillars. Oh, that's not the right place at all. I think it's, oh wait, hold on. I can't even get this column in the right place. Oh, jeez. Come on, placing a column should not be this difficult. There we go. Oh, okay, I did them both wrong. Well, that's fairly typical. Okay, hold on a second. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty placing these columns. Come on. There we go. Alright, so that's my idea. To have something like that. And obviously, probably will work on the shape of it a bit more because it doesn't look all that great right now. And I also think I'm going to actually expand these so it matches that. Just because that way I think it just looks a bit better. So I think I'm going to do that. And that definitely looks good. So now what I want to do is something that I did. Wait, I thought I turned the grid on. Okay, it's something I did on I think it was Modern Hue. So it's kind of like these little protrusions that are for windows, and they look pretty cool. So I'm just going to do those around it, just so it kind of adds a bit more detail to this part of the house, because right now it's lacking a bit of detail, because I don't want it just to be a giant box. So I'm going to use these, let's see where they are, these things here. So these are like these trellis pieces that I plan to put at the top and bottom here. So they'll go there, and I'll have to turn move objects on to do this properly. Whoops, I forgot the BB. I was just playing The Sims 3, because my recent house build was in The Sims 3, so not entirely used to having to type in BB. I don't even know why they do that. It seems unnecessary, but whatever. Alright, so that's kind of the idea, and also these here are just not tall enough. So hold on, come on, up you go. And perfect. So yeah, I thought that would be a nice detail. Of course, I'll do that all around. And I'm also going to get a roof on here, because roofs are nice to have. So, hold on. Yeah, just because I want the roof to match the other side, because right now it looks a bit weird. So bring this down. I said bring this down. Alright, so I'm just going to perfectly line it up here. So it just so, hold on, I need to get this top it here, just so it kind of perfectly matches the other side. That's too high. There you go. And we'll get the trim and that. Yeah, see, I think that looks a lot better because it just like perfectly matches the upper roof. Although, now that I look at it from top down, I'm not so happy with the way that that lines up perfectly. It would look a bit better if it was in one. So then it's kind of like in one here and in one there. That helps a lot. So I'm going to actually push all this in. And I'm going to move that in one. Oh, that's weird. Now these are all floating. And I have to put these back now. Yay. Okay. Just so that way, from top down view, it looks a bit better. Yeah, so I think that makes a lot more sense. Because, you know, there's now more space upstairs, and oh, hold on. I just realized I made this smaller, so that messed up this here. Oh, come on, don't be annoying. Come on, we can just put some wall pieces here. There's one, and there is, nope. There, oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. That's now fixed. And the whole back, I think I want to make it look like that used to be. So obviously we need to rework this to some extent. And what am I going to do? I'm not sure. I want to change, well, not change, but I want to, well, yeah, I guess change the roof. So what I'm going to do is get rid of some of this. Preferably not the whole thing, so I'm just going to put some walls in here. I think, oh, you're still going to get rid of the whole thing. Thanks. Alright, hold on, I need to make this like a separate room. Okay, now can I just get rid of that? Nope. Why can't I just get rid of this one piece of it? What the heck? Wouldn't this be like split into... Oh, that didn't... Hold on. Wouldn't this be like split into... Why is it not even making these rooms? Like, what is going on? Ah, The Sims 4. Let me make these rooms. Now, this is a separate room. No, why is this like all one... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think I know what I need to do. Is make this the room here. Yeah, this is a little annoying, so bear with me for a second. So I can just get rid of the flooring in there. There we go. That was way too much effort. Alright, let's just get rid of these. I probably could do this a better way, but whatever. Just use the trusty old sledgehammer tool. Alright, that's all I wanted to do. And now I can get one of these here and bring that out to there. Just so, I don't know, this roof looks a bit more, just like it's a bit better, a bit more uniform. That's the word I'm looking for. Just gonna have to pull that in and get this to be the right angle, which is gonna be a little tricky because this roof, these roofs are not, I mean, this main roof I placed using Alt, so I'm gonna have to, like, finesse this one in. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. There you go. Yeah, so, oh, there's still that line there, though. That's annoying. Can I just, like, get this in so it's perfectly in place? There we go. Nope, there's still a line. Ugh. Hold on. Okay, so it's good from that side. Now it's messed up from this side. Now it's good from this side, but it's messed up from that side. Hold on. I think that's good. No. Okay, that's good enough. Look. Oh, I'm not going to go into that whole thing. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. At least it looks better than it did before. So, that's a bonus. I kind of should do something with this roof in the back, I think. Maybe I should get rid of this overhang that I put in, because I thought it looked nice, but I kind of don't like it anymore. So maybe I should just get rid of it and instead do something a bit different. So let me just get rid of this. Oh, that's the light change. I meant to hit K, not L. Okay, there we go. And I get the joy of removing these half walls. Can I just like click and then just remove? There, that's easier. So I'm just gonna come through here, remove all these walls, just like this. So do that, and I also have to remove all these walls too. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put like an angled roof here, just so it, I don't know, just so it looks a little bit more uniform with the rest of the roofing, because I don't know if I like the flat roofs that much. So let's just get rid of all of that. Okay, and now I'm just going to put on a half roof, not half roof, oh, that's not an angled roof. Hold on, need one of those. Put that around. Yeah, so it goes like this. And obviously comes in. The angled walls are a little bit interesting. They present a bit of a challenge. I don't know, maybe I can just like bring this all the way back and possibly just not have that angled wall there, because that makes things a bit more complicated. And you can bring this down. I'm not sure how this is gonna look when I put this trim and everything on. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird because like the direction too is different. It looks a bit funny from above. I don't know what I want to do with that part yet. I guess we can always come back to it. Another part I want to change too is the front, which I know I changed the front so many times in this series, which is, it's kind of crazy because I feel like I'm always changing the front of this house, but I think I want to change it one more time just because I think it can be a bit better. You know, it's not quite as good as it can be. So I'm just going to make it a bit more uniform with the rest of the house. So let's see how that turns out. Of course, I can just undo it if it looks hideous, so not the end of the world if it doesn't work out. Anyway, my idea here is to do something kind of like this. This is not centered though, is it? That's going to be annoying. Let me see. So if I put this... No, let's not do that. If I do this... And... No. Okay, it's going to have to be like these little things there. That 4 is where the front door is going to go. And I don't know if I want it to be like off-centered like that. Like where one side is thicker than the other. Another thing I need to do is just get rid of this whole thing, because that's just annoying me. Preferably these would be flat. I could just cut out that whole weird angle. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hold on. I'm just gonna make that straight across and get rid of that. Okay, so now this entrance is flat, which I know is probably gonna upset some of you, but I think it will work a bit better with the rest of the house. So let me just see if I get rid of all these windows, and if I just mirror this here. And I'm going to put some form of balcony thing, so we'll see that, or you'll see that. I guess I'll see it too, obviously. So let's just, yeah, I didn't really fully think about what I wanted to do with the roof here. Mainly it's because I was thinking of how good this would look with constrained floor elevation, but of course we don't have that in The Sims 4, which is a little inconvenient. Because then that wasn't supposed to happen. Because then I could make kind of like a freeze thing, but of course I can't do that here, so it's a little annoying. Let's see. So I know it looks a bit bland. Maybe if I just kind of use walls as opposed to like a freeze level, so I could do something like I did there. And I was also thinking of making another really bold move and painting it orange. I don't know why that I had orange in my head for the longest time with this house, and this could either be a huge mistake, or it could be interesting. So let's see, you don't know until you try it. So let's see. So if I paint like this entrance area orange, I mean that's certainly bright. I'm not sure orange is the right color. Maybe... Well, purple's not really the right color either, is it? Green? Because I already have the blue. I like the blue. Maybe I should go more with a blue theme if I want to be smart about it. Or with, like, a gray. Well, that's kind of bland, isn't it? I feel like everything I'm doing here is bland. I don't want to make it bland. That's pretty bland, too. It looks like a better color here than it does in the actual house. Yeah, no, that's not very good. A light color, maybe? No, these aren't really that great either. I mean, there's this color here that I could use. Not feeling... Like, I mean, the orange, maybe... I don't know if the orange is just too much. That's the only reason I wouldn't go with it. I wish it was, like, a more subtle color. Or, we could use... This is my other, like, favorite wallpaper material. Is, like, this plaster thing. I don't know why, I really love it. Maybe we can use this. And kind of get a bit more of a rustic look going on. I think that could be interesting. Like that. I like that. Let's paint this back wall. And now, to make this look a bit more interesting than it does now, I'm going to get rid of all of that extra stuff. I feel like I just messed up something else. No, I didn't. No, okay, I thought I messed something up. I didn't. That's good. Alright, so I am going to place a form of kind of like, not a balcony, but it kind of will look like one. Well, I guess I could make it a balcony. I don't know why not. Make this kind of thing here. So, whoops. So this will kind of be like the way it was before, but just not on a diagonal. And this will go all the way down there. I'm going to have to figure out that part, obviously. And it can come in here. And it can... Ooh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on a second. This is the only annoying thing with not being able to place, like, normal floor tiles. Is you have to kind of be a bit more creative with the way that you do this. Because it doesn't like to do, like, it doesn't like, it's hard to place, like, balconies and stuff like this, but there you go. I got it. Where's the grid button? There it is. Okay, yeah, so I mean, that was kind of the idea. I don't know if that's, like, if this really looks good or not, because I know it's a huge departure from how this house was looking. So probably a lot of you are going to hate this just like you did the last time, and maybe some of you will like it. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to do the same thing up here too, because just so it kind of looks carried, so it looks like it's all matched up. Also, if you notice that my voice sounds kind of weird, it's because I have a really stuffy nose right now, which is not the most enjoyable thing to have, so I don't know why. I was fine all day, and then the second I come to record, then I get a stuffy nose. Of course. So, if I sound weird or, like, nasally, that would be why. I do apologize. So, yeah. Alright, so let me just put some trimming on top of that, and I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's not... I mean, that whole pillar thing up there is not ideal. I'm just trying my best here. Also, I put these in, but I think I'm going to get rid of them. Those weird fountain strips, those have been there for way too long. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I don't know, I thought it'd be interesting. Anyway, I also want to put in some curve things. I did this with another house before, and I really like the way it turned out. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to get... Oop, I always keep hitting the light button instead of the, whatever you call it, the destroy button. I don't know why. Or the, sledgehammer. That's the name. The sledgehammer button. You know what, another thing I really wish you could do is, like, grab this and, like, Control-C and then Control-V and, like, paste it. That would be convenient, wouldn't it? If I could just, like, copy and paste, like, a room. It'd save me a lot of time, but no. Of course you can't do that. Anyway, here we go. So this thing that I've just created is kind of like going to be part of the front walkway. So that's exciting. And let me just get rid of all these railings here. Just so I have the shape. There we go. And I'm going to grab a fencing. I'm not sure what kind of fencing I want to use. I was going to possibly use a hedge. Because the hedge looks pretty cool. Like when you have a curved hedge, it does look pretty cool. But I'm not sure how well that's going to turn out. Like, it's in a desert, so I was thinking maybe a curved piece is not the best. I mean, a hedge piece is not the best. I don't know, though. I don't know what else we could use. I mean, there's these. These are pretty cool. Like, kind of funky pieces. Like that. That could work. And then maybe I could get, like, the hedge going up to the house. Into the street. Possibly. Obviously, I'll put some grass around the hedges, too, so there's not just, like, hedges growing out of the, just, like, growing out of the ground, because that would be kind of weird. Or growing out of the sand, because that's kind of weird, so. Anyway. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea I had, is kind of cleaning up the entranceway, making it a bit more functional. Because, I mean, the angled one was pretty cool, but I feel like this one just makes more sense. Yeah. Also going to continue this. Can't go to the street, but that's as far as I can take it. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And I'll bring that to there. And there you go. Beautiful. Front walkway. And I'm also going to put a fountain in again. Because I had one in, but I got rid of it. Let me get the grid. It's a bit more convenient if I can actually see it. And I want to make a kind of diagonal fountain. Oh, you know what we could do? Or what I could do is make a... Okay, can we not? Okay. Make, like, a plumb bob fountain. What do you mean nothing to change? Don't be stupid. What? Ah, you can't do it over a thing. Hold on. Alright, if I want to place this fountain down, I have to get rid of the flooring underneath it, of course. Because that's Sims 4 logic. So, yay. Alright, hold on. Let's get rid of these walls, and let me put the fountain in. Now I can do it. So it's kind of like a plumb bob shaped fountain. Isn't that fun? So I can put like this here, and we have a beautiful little plumb bob shaped fountain. I can get like some edging to it, so it looks classy. There you go, look at that. Maybe like a white one, or lighter gray anyway. Look at that, so classy. And we get like a little fountain piece, or something. That's a bit small. There you go, look at that. Got a little plumb bob fountain. Who doesn't love a plumb bob fountain? Put that in the center. There you go, look at that, that's classy. Also, now, for the rest of the house, I'm not sure if I want to bring some more color into it. Like maybe put the blue on these parts or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or we make the whole thing blue. I don't know if I want to do that. Although there's one thing I want to do now is this weird angle piece. Not really working for me. So I might just make that a normal straight edge here, just so it looks a bit better. And I'll also get rid of this corner. That wasn't supposed to happen. Why does it get rid of everything when I do that? I don't know. More Sims 4 logic. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, now this is getting really annoying. It'd be great if I could remove this little edge piece of floor without deleting the whole thing. That would be wonderful, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. So, like, the second I wall that off, it, like, gets rid of everything else, so I don't really want to deal with that right now. We can deal with that some other time, but that shouldn't be like that. But anyway, that makes a bit more sense. I'm also going to... Actually, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. Also, this all got messed up for some reason. Don't know how that happened. Yeah, so I'm going to put the blue in there. I think it was supposed to be there. I don't know what happened, though. It wasn't there. And the kind of white color here. Just so it looks nice. It needs to look nice. I said I was going to put the kind of slat things out in the back, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put them, I think, out to this distance. And yeah, just so it kind of adds an interesting touch of something here. So let me just grab these pieces. Kind of start this here, just because I think this looks really cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think it's pretty cool. This is going to be a little bit difficult to do though, because it doesn't really want to make strips, like, because it's like the 3x3. I don't know. I don't like the way that this pre-made like floor piece is like 3x3. They should have like a 1x1 section. That would make life easier, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I have to do all of this. I'm not sure how I feel about the kitchen wall not lining up with this. I might have to move it over one just for the sake of it, like, all lining up. Because, like, okay, can this fill in, please? There you go. Because, like, this wall is, yeah, I'm going to have to move this over. Just because it's going to drive me insane if it's not there. Which now changes things inside, of course. So, that'll be fun to deal with later. Oh, joy. Anyway. Yeah, the inside's a bit of a mess right now, especially the kitchen. So, I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, let me just finish this off, and then I think we can be done for this episode, possibly. So we'll put that in there. There you go. Look at that. That looks nice. And I'm going to get rid of these pieces here. And I'm also, you know what I might as well do, is might as well just make this whole thing a balcony, because why not? There you go. Much bigger balcony now. That's something to be happy about. Alrighty. So, I know that this episode is not the most productive one ever, but I think it was, well, it makes some big changes to the house, firstly. Also, you know what I want to do before we leave? I might as well move this to there. Maybe. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Now, obviously, that's going to mess everything up. So that's fun. I just love when everything gets messed up. Hold on, maybe if I just, can I just like move that up one and then it joins? Look at that, it does. Alright, so, now this piece is not even. Maybe I need to move this in. No, then nothing's even. I like everything to be even. I don't know. Anyway, it looks pretty different now for better or for worse. I don't know. So that's not right. No, it is. None of this is right either. So, hold on a second. I just realized, like, will this, like, automatically adjust to... No, it won't. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? That would be way too easy. So, let's just kind of put that in there. Alright. Again, not final, but definitely much improved. Got a nice little entrance area going. Might as well put a patio here. So, like, out the dining room. Maybe I should put some doors from the dining room, actually. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Like, off the dining room here, there's kind of like a little, like a nice little patio area. Your Sims can chill. I might, actually, do this. So, what I mean by this is a pathway that goes to there, and a pathway that goes to there. So, kind of like all connects. How nice is that? Actually, this whole thing should move out one so it hits those walls. There you go, look at that. I think that's pretty nifty. Also, that piece should not be there. So it's like that. There you go. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Just in my humble opinion. I think that the house looks bigger now. Again, I know it looks completely different compared to how it looked in the beginning. Especially from like a couple episodes ago, it looked so different than this. So I'm sorry if you don't like it, but I personally think that it makes a lot more sense now. Of course, I'm going to have to do something inside here, although it's not a huge deal. I mean, this could just be like split into a couple bedrooms down the middle like that. So, I mean, basically you have 2 bedrooms instantaneously added. And I feel like it makes more sense if the kitchen is where it is now, because to me, it was just weird having the kitchen. Like, you had to go through the dining room to get to the kitchen. And speaking of the dining room, I'm going to put doors from the dining room to outside. Yeah, but to me, it makes more sense now that the dining room is its own room. The kitchen is its own room. Also, I just realized, I said I was going to end the episode before, and I still haven't. Of course, that's typical me. I need to I need to fix the entrance, because I messed it all up. Now it's fixed. And the flooring there. Alright, also, of course, because I'm sidetracked again, is the front door is still messed up, so I have to fix that too. I don't even know what front door I want to use. I was using a different one before, but I might switch to something different. You know, you gotta mix it up a bit. Maybe we go with this door. That mixes things up. Anyway, so, yeah, I just feel like, in general, the floor plan makes a heck of a lot more sense than it did before. And the house is still big. I mean, I think I could still call this a mansion. I mean, like, look at it. It's still huge. So, that's not a concern anymore. And yeah. So, anyway, again, as always, it'd be great to hear your feedback. Again, I'm sorry if my nose sounds stuffy. I can't help that. But anyway, it would be great to hear your feedback and where you think this build should go. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone!